Can we capture this, the world's slowest burnout? Hey, roasting garage, eat your heart out. Today we're gonna go do some burnouts, but first of all, let's chuck it up on the hoist and have a look.
Center of the hoist, Mr. Higgs. You fucked it up. Do you know where to put these or not?
Roughly there.
Happy? Give the old shake test. Let's see what we're working with.
I really don't want to be stuck up here, so.
I don't know why, but the front looks like it's been buried into a gutter. First things first, how do we lower it? Leaf springs.
U-bolts.
We're probably going to ditch the controller to put a 60k rated motor in it. It's a new controller, new batteries.
60k an hour.
60k an hour.
Okay, new controller.
New controller, new charger, new batteries, new motor. Basically new everything. So we pretty much could have built this with some RHS and a couple of sheets of steel. Trickiest part's going to be setting up the steering when we lower it because it's going to get close. So that's the brake pedal. What we should do is try to figure out if we can make this motor faster first. If we drop it 2 inches here, our U-bolts are going to be nearly touching the ground because of the diameter of the wheel, so the body will get lower. So if we lower it that much, we're going to have U-bolts nearly touching the ground.
How come that tire's gone a bit dicky like that?
I know, I reckon some fuckwit has probably done a burnout without my knowledge. So all these bolts, we're gonna get cleaned up, pull the front of it off, and then there's a crown and pinion wheel, I presume. Get in there with the stick welder and just weld until we run out of sticks.
Just keep feeding it sticks.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You tell me why it's not a LSD or a lock diff.
I don't know. You're the mechanic, mate.
Because this way, you spin the wheel that way, what wheel's doing what?
Going backwards.
It's doing that.
Yeah.
So it's an open diff. We're going to change that to be a constant Detroit locker, easy. Actually, one thing I do want to knock off is a throttle stop. So 10 mil, well, we don't even knock it off with a grinder, but there's a double 10 mil. That may be all we need to do is just give the throttle pedal more travel.
Really?
Well, that'd be ideal.
That's
That's way easier than
fix, yeah.
You know what? I reckon if I get my grinder, chop that down, we'll get more throttle. What's the instructions say? Possible electric shock hazard may remain after unit is disconnected. Oh. Not looking good. I reckon we just fiddle with the throttle stop. I think that's the one. Matt, just jump underneath the front of it quickly. Tell me which way that steering rod that's going there. Tell me what it's.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. No, it's all good, mate. I figured it out.
Yeah, I'm sure you
so
did.
if you turn right, it goes right. Yeah, no, good. We get this throttle shit sorted, I think we'll be able to go a bit faster. At least that's what the toothless man told us when we bought it. Well, let's see if we can make this work. You stop it from turning, if you can. Got it? This is going to take a bit. There's about 50 mil worth of fucking thread on this thing.
2 hours later.
Jesus. Actually, what we should do before we remove this is turn it on and hold it flat out and see if we can hear a difference and see the wheel speed difference. All right, let's remove it.
All the way to the floor, eh?
Does it go any further?
Just a tiny bit.
No, it's exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Waste project number 1.
Plan B would be fiddle with this. Let's turn the power off, eh? So we don't kill ourselves. Nothing. All right, we might need to use Google. Can you see any model numbers on it?
Yep. PMC.
Yep.
1204
Yep.
-004.
It's looking like it's not adjustable, which is not good. 4.15 horsepower, continuous horsepower. I think if we just feed it more current, it'll go more fast. Or it'll smoke, catch fire, and then we have to put it in the bin anyway.
Yeah. Have you ordered it yet?
No, can I have the company credit card?
The toothless guy that you bought this off without my permission has lied to you.
Funny story that actually. Turning up in a $250,000 Mercedes and bargaining a couple $100 for it.
A win's a win.
Yeah, that's right. He only saw the Merc after the negotiation, so it was all right.
Lovely.
Cool. All right, well,
I'll put it back together.
shoot, all we can do now, other than order some parts, we may even just go the new motor upgrade because we're replacing that. We might as well replace the throttle pedal, solenoid's all good, we'll just replace the motor. Actually, the batteries are stuff too. There's 36 volt, so we could probably go to 48 volt, bigger batteries, bigger converter, bigger motor, and we should be right. That means we can burn this one to the ground first.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. Burnouts. Well, because it can tow 4 ton, it's probably geared for that.
Low.
So like the motor RPM's up there, but to have the torque to pull 4 ton.
What have we got in the complex? It's 4 ton that we can pull.
Oh, Pete's truck's pretty heavy. I don't know, what's that weigh? 6? Oh. I think the 4 ton rating's plus or minus 2 ton, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a go.
Can we try it? That's one way to burn this thing up, isn't it?
So pretty much all we have bought is a big chunk of yellow steel.
We or you?
Oh, technically us, the company.
Okay.
It's gonna be a bigger project than I thought.
We're gonna try and figure out where we can do a burnout in it.
We nose it up against the pole, it'll do a burnout. Hang on. Let me check there's nothing under there we need. Try it.
Oh yeah!
Smoking it. You're smoking the tyre up.
Hey, Roasting Garage, get your heart out! Can we capture this the world's slowest burnout?
Someone driving past us, don't look. Nothing to see.
I'm just leveling the tyres.
No, you're right. Yeah. Can't believe it actually did a burnout. Wait till we put a 60k motor in it.
4k an hour. The front wheels are coming off the ground.
Oh, maybe we don't need a new motor.
The diff hates that.
Let me go do that on the tire. Let's see if it grips up a little bit more. Hey, go get Chris. Bit more throttle position. Loves it.
How the fuck can you manage to
It's just all in the flick of the switch.
the high boost? The things I do to production.
Don't do heaps though, just a little bit on the
I say you do heaps.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah.
It's crackling like a nice pork roast. Next episode, we're going to do a tow test.
Yeah, I think there's nothing else to do but burn this thing to the ground.
Yeah.
So let's see what it was built for. We've got a couple of big trucks. We've got a 6.5 ton truck outside. We've got a mini carry. I reckon tie them all together and see what we can tow.
Done.
I'm not going to be defeated by this. So if it says 4 ton, it's going to tow 4 ton. And then after that, burnout time. We'll take it to a disclosed location at a racetrack, tie it to some shit and see if we can do a big burnout.
Easy. See you in the next episode.